Hi, I'm Jake Byers, and we're here at Byers Choice. As you walk in, you can see the feeling that we tried to bring with the facility is the Dickensian Victorian London street scene. The original carolers are based off of Victorian traditional Christmas carolers, so we wanted to recreate that environment. So as you exit the Victorian street, you come to our caroler villages where we've recreated a caroler scale environment with different displays of cheerful holiday happenings for the carolers. So you have Christmas markets, you have vendors selling their wares, produce and fruits. You can spend a lot of time just getting lost in the caroler displays. Just fun stuff going on over here. More fun outdoor winter scenes for the carolers. You have Santa spinning on the ice. Over here we have the first caroler figurines that Joyce Byers ever made, vis-a-vis 1960s. So Joyce originally made the carolers as gifts for friends and family. She thought, hey, I could decorate with these around my house at Christmas time. This would make for a great Christmas gift. And people kept asking for more carolers. When am I going to get another caroler? So year after year at the kitchen table, my dad, my uncle, my grandma, my grandfather would come together with scraps of fabric and pieces of dog hair and all other crazy stuff, newspaper, to put these things together during Christmas time until a few years later, after people continued to ask for it, the thought was, well, maybe we should try and start to sell these things. And there was immediately a connection for people out there, and the carolers kind of took off from there. So you can see some of the original pieces in the case, which is pretty neat. The whole process begins with a coat hanger. So the carolers are made almost identically to how Joyce Byers made them originally 50 years ago. Coat wire goes into a plaster base. The body is wrapped with tissue paper. All the fabrics are custom cut to build the character. The heads are pressed with clay, hand painted, hand fleshed, and it all comes together into the finished figure that you see, but every piece starts with the coat hanger. So this is where, eye color is applied, hair color, eyebrows. The face is kind of finished before it moves on to the next step. They're all different. So you can look at one caroler head to the next, and the way the eyes are highlighted, even the expressions, they just look a little bit different on every figure, which is really unique. And that's one of the things with it being hand-painted and dressed in the United States. We have artisans on staff that make it really special, make it their own. People look at the figures and they'll see a family member, a parent, a friend in that figure, and it creates a personal relationship with them. And a lot of that, when I look at them, comes from the eyes. It comes from the face of the carolers, because that's kind of where that emotional appeal comes from for a lot of people when they see the pieces. Joyce is still to this day the main designer of the carolers. So she, for the last 50 plus years, really has been the lead spirit of the caroler figurines. She's on the production floor every day, helping out at the dressers' tables, actually creating the final figures that you see today. So her spirit is very much alive within the figures. We've now are a third generation family business. So my father, my uncle, Jeff and Bob both worked here. Now myself and my cousin George both work here. So I think for Joyce it means a lot that this is a family endeavor, and we put our family into every piece that goes out the door. So our name is tied to it. It means a lot to us, and it means a lot to our employees who have been so loyal. We've had so many great employees that have been with us for 40 plus years, and really they're kind of the spirit of the figures in the company, because they're family with us as well. So the company has changed a lot over the years. It's grown in size, but the spirit of Christmas, the spirit of giving, and Joyce's spirit is very much alive in the business and in the carolers that you see today. Ultimately, being a part of the community and having people that have our gift shop and our museum here a part of their Christmas tradition, People come from all over the country just to visit the museum and the gift shop. So that's really special to see how much of a tradition we are in other people's homes. And as that's continued to grow over the years, it's been our responsibility to make sure that people had that great emotional connection with the figures year over year, keep it special.